Greetings and salutations. This is Holy George from Abysmal, and I'm here to talk to you guys about a new release by a UK band, or so I believe, named Death the Leveler. Now, I don't know how to take this as a mini LP or a full length, and I'm saying that because there's 4 songs as perhaps a mini LP would, but each song is almost 10 minutes long. So you could see there's a little bit of a, like, okay, which one are you? Kind of a feel to this. Now, Death the Leveler deals primarily in sad doom, like everything sucks, what have you done with your life, and you can't take that experience with you. Okay, so there it is. They're good at what they do. I am not a big fan of songs being 10 minutes long, but the quality is what counts, not necessarily my opinion on how long it is. Okay, if you feel a sad moment in your life right now, like your girlfriend left you, your cat is dead, the goldfish committed suicide, whatever, this may help you a little bit to shed your tears and get it over with. Okay. Um, on their bio sheet, they're saying that they have, of course, different influences. They're talking about gothic rock. They're talking about death, doom scene of the early 90s. I really don't feel I hear any death metal in there. However, maybe it is how they are interpreting their version of death doom. Again, it is just a matter of opinion here. They say that the name of their band derives from a poem entitled, of course, Death the Leveler by James Shirley, who, interestingly enough, died in 1666. So ain't that some shit, man? You find a poem by a guy that died in a year that had 3 6s in it. That is very fucking metal. So that's a mega plus for me right there. Um, what else? I mean, they're listing some of the lyrics. I mean, I'm not gonna like go into everything they write about and futility of life, but it goes something like this: the glories of our blood and state are shadows, not substantial things. So you could say it's going into this philosophy as like, okay, we're there, we are not quite there. Okay, the bio doesn't really tell me a whole lot about their label. Their label is called Overdrive. I am not sure where in the hell they're coming from. This label. I don't pretend to know every label out there, but I wish they had more information as to the label itself, not just the band. Now, how does the band perform their music? Um, Myself, I feel that they're not necessarily, again, a death doom band. I do hear some, yeah, sure, some early 90s, perhaps some mid 80s kind of stuff. I could compare it not so much in sound, but perhaps in composition. I would say that uh, Death the Leveler's album reminds me at the time of Candlemass, more so specifically during the Epicus, Doomicus, Metallicus era. Um, how the vocals were done, they sound differently, but again, it's how the music intertwined. It's like following a formula, but you're getting your own take out of it. So, that goes right there. Vocal wise, I even picked up some similarities to the great voice of the now passed Ronnie James Dio. Again, it's not that they sound the same, but the style of delivery that I've heard many a time during this recording. Okay, so what I'm seeing here, man, is something that's really awesome. Definitely not for everybody. I will give it a 9.5 out of a 10, and I only go up to 9.5 because I really had a hard time listening to 4 songs of 10 minutes each. Uh, so again, I went through it. I picked up its good elements. I want to tell you about the good elements because it would be unfair to these guys to give him something negative, even though they're a negative band. So it kind of, looks interesting right there. So, what I want to go ahead and tell you guys about is their contact information. Um, their email is deaththelevelerdoom@gmail. I'll say again, death Leveler Doom at gmail.com. Oddly enough, I see a Skype contact. Honestly, I had never seen that before, but again, it's good. They're using things like this. So Skype is death space the space leveler. Okay, so death space the space leveler over in Skype. Not a whole lot of info on any social media. I don't see any. It is perhaps something they do or they don't. But again, if you want to support the band, check maybe some T-shirts, CDs. I do not know. They might even have some vinyl for those of you who are, die-hard collectors. So anyhow, guys, that's it. I have talked to you about Death the Leveler. Their new release is entitled I or number one. I am unable to discern whether it's one or the other. Again, it's a minor thing that my eyes picked up. Hopefully you guys say, well, George, you're full of shit. It actually says number one on it. Or, George, you suck. It actually says I on it. So, again, all opinions, all matters of view, all perspective. So, go ahead. If you like Doom, check it out and share it here. And again, it's all good, man. It's all good. Now, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. This is Holy George talking to you about the new album by Death the Leveler out on Overdrive Records. Until next time, you all take care.